right, hey guys, today we are on the test server, as you see up top here. So now Shadowkin is live. It's open. Being on the test server, I have all of the stages open. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop into 21. Okay, so this is what we're looking at for 21. Now I do have, I have other options in here as well too. As you can see from my roster down here, we also do have Toragi. So we have Toragi. We do also have Kayuku. And so I actually think what I want to try out is I want to try out Kayuku. Now, I'm thinking this boss does ignore defense, and I know that her aura is ignore defense, so instead we are going to go with Yoshi for the speed. And let's see how this goes. So I'm thinking we're going to start with Jintoro, Ninja, Yoshi, Kayuku, and Lady Kimmy on 21. Oh, this wave looks like the barbarian wave, right? Is there another healer for Shadowkin aside from Raiho? Man, I'm trying to remember. I feel like, so what's really iffy with this faction is like, even with revivers, for example, you kind of have two options. You have Sachi, where her revive's conditional when she kills an enemy, right? And the other one's Gamaran, and I do think Gamaran's revive is better because it's on his passive. And I think it's a one-turn cooldown where whenever an enemy is killed, revives an ally. So his is actually better. Okay, so the waves, again, it looks like we're starting off with like the barbarian waves, right? From the barbarian crypt. Which means should be no Valks. You know, people hate those Valkyrie waves and Sathalia waves. Okay, wave 2. I love Yoshi just landing the fears. We got the slows being landed. It's great. Nice. I'm loving Kayuku though, man. Look at her. This is great. These guys are doing such a good job with the CC. You think this seems faster than a 2x? This is on 2x speed. It could be. Some of them have fast animations. Like Ninja and Kimmy have fast animations. That might be why. They normally move fast. This was great. Like, we pretty much kept them CC'd the whole time. All right, so the boss. Let's see if we could auto the boss. Yoshi, all right. He might be a little iffy. Oh, we're doing well though. Hey, we autoed that. And that was 21. 2 minutes, 37 seconds. On auto too. Okay, there you go, guys. Yeah, Lady Kimmy actually attacks pretty quickly. Ninja with 800,000. Jintoro at 447. So there we go. They actually were able to auto that, but at least you guys could see what the boss is. So essentially, it looks like it's the same crypt as the barbarian crypt. So I can go and show you guys their gear. Now keep in mind, I mean, this is test server, so it's a duplicate of my main account with newer champs added. So in this case, Kayuku was actually added in here. Actually, no, she wasn't added to me. I actually had to pull her from a shard. The new champs this cycle were added. I didn't have her. I actually had to pull her from a shard. But look at her too, like with the heals. I mean, she did 151. Not exactly like a true healer in here, but it was really good having her ally protect in there. So I'm happy with that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you their gear. Cause like I said, on my account, my gear isn't stellar. My gear isn't stellar. Now, if you guys have Ninja, I mean, obviously Ninja's gonna be your damage dealer. I would think most people probably have Ninja and Yoshi. I'm not sure where you guys are at because Yoshi was the fragment champ, right? So I actually, like, I got 2 of him because I did the fragment and then I ended up summoning him. So these 2. The other thought I had here too is we do also have Taragi the Froggy instead of Kayuku. Kip, thank you so much for the follow. So the only one here I do not have on my main is Kayuku. I have Lady Kimmy, Jintoro, Ninja, and Yoshi. All right, guys, so we're starting with Yoshi, and so you see with him, basically, like I got him in Perception. He doesn't have any masteries. He is booked. And, you know, his speed's 235, and I do have him in high accuracy because we did want him landing. We want him landing his stuns when he does stun. We do want, you know, the decreased accuracy. We want the HP burn. We want True Fear, which you guys saw that is he kept landing his fears, which was great. So in 21, we were CCing the waves really, really well. And if you don't know what CC means, it's crowd control. And of course, we like his aura. So this is Yoshi. Like I said, again, the gear isn't, like, it's not even all the way rolled up either. But that one's Yoshi. Ninja. I put Ninja and Savage and Immortal is what I ended up doing with him for now. And same thing, like his gear isn't completely rolled up. He's at 213 speed. He is booked. But that's what I ended up doing with Ninja. Probably try out a couple things before. I want to see how he did. Because I know sometimes depending on how their base stats are, they could drop a bit quick if you're not too careful with your damage dealers. So that's why I put him in Immortal for now. Doesn't mean I can't try like Cruel or something with him down the road too. Lady Kimmy, basically I just put speed on her. So she's in full speed set, same thing. Not everything is rolled up all the way. And she's at 227. She's got a lot of accuracy. Decrease accuracy, decrease speed, block buffs, and no masteries. So no masteries on her. Jintoro. I actually put Jintoro in Relentless. And the reason why I put him in Relentless is because of this. Soul Drinker. Grants an extra turn if his attack kills an enemy. So I kind of like him trying to take extra turns. I thought that would be fun to actually see. And it was, because we did have fun with him. Twitch chat likes to see them as campaign farmers, so I'll show you guys that as well too. Twitch chat likes to see that, and that's what we did with him. Is he just kept attacking like the Energizer Bunny. Steals turn meter, which is really, really good. Decreased defense and weaken. And all turn meter effects are increased by 50% when used on this champ. So Jintoro was really neat. And then the last one that we had in here was Kayuku. There she is, Kayuku. So Kayuku, I put in regen and divine speed. So her gear happens to be rolled up. She is fully booked, but I think this worked out really, really well. And so her stats, she ended up being 212, but the regen and divine speed, I thought was great on her. And again, like you guys see, like we don't have, the gear's not like top tier stuff. Like she's in a 5-star speed boot, you know what I mean? And still ended up seeming like it was okay. All right, so we could try out Taragi, so we can see how these guys do. So we're gonna put in Taragi instead of Kayuku. So that was nice. Jintoro took 3 turns there with the Relentless. He ended up taking 2 because A1, he gets another turn if he kills an enemy, and then he got a 3rd turn in there because of Relentless. That's actually a fun question. I see Twitch chat asking what celebrity they think Plarium will try to add into the game next. Jeff Goldblum, maybe because of the commercials, right? Dr. Disrespect, PewDiePie. I'm curious, guys. Who do you think? Leave some comments. Who do you think would be in here next? All right, so we took out Kayuku and added in Taragi instead. And we'll see how this goes. I like the fears being landed. It's great. Okay. Nice. So we deal with that man-eater. You guys like Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster from Ragnarok? Interesting. Go Gentoro, go. Look at him go, 4. Okay, let's see how they do here because... So on my main account, I know we're on the test. On my main, I do have Ninja, Kimmy, Yoshi, Gentoro, and I do have Taragi. Let's see how they do. All right, so who's getting attacked? Kimmy? Okay, didn't take much off of her, which was great. So we can see if they could still clear this here. Because I might end up being the team we run with. On the main, depending. If they can 3-star it. Oh, looks like they can. Nice, yep, they got it. That's great, so with Taragi, awesome. So that worked out really good too with Taragi. So same thing. Look at Taragi. Look at the heals there. 287k. There we go. Taragi. So Ninja, again, 700. Gentoro, 588. Taragi right here too. So that worked out good. We were able to 3-star that as well too. Roughly about the same time. So adding him in there was really good as well too. Like that. And they were doing a really, really good job landing all of their debuffs and their CCs. Okay, so we're talking about blocking debuffs. Let me show you. As far as I know, there's only 2 Shadowkin that block debuffs. Let's go take a look at that. Okay, in the Shadowkin faction, Raiho. Beautiful, beautiful Raiho. So I do not have her. She does continuous heals, stun, HP burn, decrease defense, weaken, decrease attack, decrease crit rate. I mean, are you kidding me right now? Here's her block debuffs. Perfect body. Removes all debuffs and places block debuffs. Also heals. And heals extra by any debuffs removed. Her passive is called Reflect. When receiving any debuffs, instantly transfers them back to the attacker. And ally attack and faction crips. Now again, she's a legendary void, so she's hard to get. If that's the case for you, Odachi's the one you're going to want to keep an eye on, and he's a rare. So make sure, you know, like I was telling you guys for a while, don't just food all of the rares. Odachi is one you probably want to hang on to, especially if you can't get yourself Raiho, because he has a provoke on his A1. His A2 does a shield. It's an AoE, and he also gets shielded. But here's the block debuffs, and this gets booked down to a 3-turn cooldown. Is Keeper, places block debuffs on all allies and places increased defense. So 3-turn cooldown. This guy is going to probably be a lot easier for most people to get. I know when I was pulling shards a couple days ago, God, we pulled like 10 of him. Just from Ancients, right? So here's your other block debuffs if you don't have Raiho. Like, I don't have her, but I got this guy. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, check out some more videos up here in the playlist on the top right.